Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started with the lighting part for this particular modular kitchen over here. So now what I'll be doing over here is like I'll be continuing it. So let's just check out the lights first, how we are going to utilize it. So I have added one light over here also. Let's just render and see how it looks like. So I haven't done any kind of changes yet over here. So what I can do is like I'll just go over here. I'll slightly just shift this up and I'll change its color and increase the intensity multiplier of this particular light and reduce this. Alright, now looks I think much better now. So I have reduced the intensity of this VRay light and I have increased the multiplier of this light over here. So now what I'll be doing is like I'll go into the render setup over here. So what we'll be doing over here is like I'll go into the render setup over here. I'll be doing some render settings. Let's go into the VRay. First I'll go over here. I'll set the image sampler as bucket over here. So yeah, image filter will set it as Catmull room. Minimum maximum subdivisions we can adjust it later on also. Use local subdivisions. Noise pattern 0.001. I'll increase this minimum samples. I'll go into the environment. I'll activate this GI environment. Let's go into the color mapping and I'll set it to exponential over here. Let's go into the primary engine for the light bounce. So primary will set it to irradiance map and secondary will set it as light cache. Go into this. I'll set this as medium, or we can set it at high also. And subdivisions I'll increase to 180 by 70 for now, and let's just render and see how it looks like. You can definitely reduce the light also if required. So this is looking very awkward. So what I'll be doing is like I'll just select this part. It doesn't go with it because it doesn't look good. I'll just select this whole stuff. Just give a basic color to it. Let's again go back to the camera view. So now what I can do is like, again I'll go into this material and let's add an HDRI map. So now I'll add a HDRI map over here. So let's just go into this and let's add a VRay HDRI and let's call an HDRI map over here. Let's just call an HDRI map. I think I saved this. Alright. So let's just call this, call an HDRI map, and let's set this as spherical. And what I'll do is, like, I'll select this light, VRay Light, go into the texture, I'll just drag this HDRI map over here. I'll go into this rendering environment, I'll remove this and I'll add an HDRI map over here also. And into the render setup, go into this render setup, and into that go into the VRay, add this. In the GI environment, let's go back to the camera view and let's render. Okay. Looks much better now. If you want, what I can do over here is, like, I'll add one light. I can add one more light. Let's take one more VRay light, or even you can use photometric light also if required. So if you want, you can use a photometric light also. So if I drag one light over here, shuffle this light till here, so mostly we use this light for some kind of a, if you have some ceiling lights, if you want to show some kind of a night lighting, so there is no source light, that is your source sun, at that time you can utilize this stuff, not a problem. You can activate this VRay shadow. We're just trying it out. You can go over here and set it as uniform diffuse, and you can set it, your Kelvin, your luminosity, that can be adjusted. Alright, if you look at it over here, this light is going to affect that area. Let's see. See this. So if you want, you can utilize it. So definitely can be used for night lighting. So I'll just go over here. I can reduce this luminosity. Can set it to very less. And instead of that, that is a uniform diffuse. We can set it to spotlight also, or you can make it as a photometric web also. If you want, you can do that. So it's going to spread the light in whatever way you give it. Slightly. So if you want, you can utilize it in that different way also, not a problem. So I'll try to put one VRay light over here. Let's see how it looks like. If I try to put a VRay Light from here. Reduce the intensity. So just select this light. Okay, so it's going to affect that area. Alright, so let's render and see. Okay. So the intensity of the light is too high. We can reduce it, and definitely you can just, if you want, you can go with the temperature also. You can go with the temperature, not a problem. 0.5 we can keep it. Let's render it. Alright. Much better. So you can go into this sampling, you can increase it if required. And although with that also, what I'll do over here is like, I'll again go into the material and let's just give this and let's render it again. Okay, now looks much better. So it's definitely going to give you a tint of the HDRI environment now. Much better. Alright. So guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So definitely I'll be showing you few more things inside it. So we'll be generating some light passes over here. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. We can add some environmental fog also. So I'll continue the rest of the part in the coming tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.